Yo, what's going on, everybody? The Big M here. This is going to be a very short video, but the reason why I'm making this video is because somebody in my comments asked how we can make damage multipliers when your target is in the still frame. Which, I asked myself the same question, like, how do we do that? And I think I found a decent way on how we can do this, alright? So, remember the freeze frames mechanic we made in the last video, this ain't the same one. I had to make a new one, but like, yeah, we have the freeze frame system we made in the last video and stuff like that. It doesn't break on hit, by the way. Mine, I had to redo it, mine, but yeah. So I'm gonna be using the tag variant version of this one for today, and after 6 seconds, it should break, right? All right. How do we do this? Notice how when you see this two move, right? It just does Divergent Fist. When, like, normally. It normally does Divergent Fist. But when I have it in the frame, it now does Brute Force. How do we do this, alright? I'll show you guys how. Alright. So, it's actually a change you gotta do in frame first. Frame is pretty much the same as the tutorial from last video. I mean, it goes to freeze, the freeze mechanic, you got break, but there's gonna be a change. You notice how I have something in branch? This is velocity. Well, yeah, this is velocity. It has the knockback. That's just kind of basic, but this is the new part. This is cast. This applies to you whilst your target is in the freeze frame, and I'll show you guys why you need this. All right. So now we go to break plus more damage, which is why I don't know why I call it that, but basically, in the default, we're gonna have cast is gonna check if you have cast applied, and then it'll do this variant, which is basically brute first, and then it'll be at the end of this move, it'll have the break thing, which just breaks the thing, or breaks the still frame, and then they also have the cast. This is basically just to shut it off, so you don't keep on doing brute force after you did the variant, or when the still frame's like long broken and stuff like that, right? And then base is just divergent fists, right? And then there's break works the same, but basically when you master this, you're gonna know how to do your damage multiplier, because all you would have to do is add a buff version of your move to the variant part. So should work like so every single time. It doesn't do it does not do brute force after I do it. It does this diversion. It goes back to divergent fist, and if I do it again, brute force. So yeah, that's how you do it. That's how you add damage multipliers. You just add another variant to the move that does more damage. Or you just add the same move. So like, just imagine this was a custom move. You just add the same move here, and just make it do more damage. And that's basically how you do it. It's rather simple. I had to do some tests though, because I wasn't entirely sure. There was just some bugs. For example, oh yeah, let me explain something too. Well, actually, we don't need to anymore because I don't have it. But like, make sure that um you cast exists. Like, just generally make sure, because I was trying to do it a harder way before. I was trying to, based on like when the guy is frozen, and what that did was I had to make a detection block that detect if the target had the frozen thing applied, and then it was like a whole thing, and it was just really bad. So just making a tag for yourself instead of trying to get the tag from the other player just makes it so much easier. And yeah, it's just so much easier. So yeah, that's how you do it, guys. Hope this helps. And yeah, hope you guys have a nice night. Goodbye.